Welcome, ChiroSecure Facebook Live family. Thank you so much for joining me once again for this magnificent new step ahead. What am I talking about? Well, we have something prepared for you today that I think is going to generate more media, more opportunities for growth for our profession than ever done before. But I need you to engage with me. If we work together and we start changing the way our community is feeling, the way our community is able to control their own health, guaranteed a global movement. Now, this is the 20th year of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress's celebration. We are 20 years old. And if you think back to when you were 20, you could save the world. There wasn't anything you couldn't do, and you didn't listen to a bunch of negativity. So we're doing the exact same thing at 20. Can you imagine if we've come this far in 20 years? We now have 32,092 members as of this very day. And we're growing on a constant level. Now, you're going to hear something first. No one else knows this. So I'm breaking news with you right now. We have 7 global associations that are supporting the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. They're supporting you. The last one to join, drumroll, okay, maybe not, is New Zealand Chiropractic State Association. So we couldn't be more thrilled to bring New Zealand's Chiropractic Association with us on the road every day. That's the very best part. So know that we're growing, know we have progress, but listen, you don't become great by sitting back and doing nothing. There's a great book by Collins, From Good to Great. This is us now. We are going from good to great. So I'm very excited to kick this off with you today. What are we going to talk about? The Next Step community. You, my friends, are going to take a program that is all about moving and building relationships with other providers, and I'm all here about it. It's a soft launch. What does that mean? 2023 is where we build it out. 2023 is where we start to practice what the next step is all about. So if you will bear with me through 2023, in 2024, we're going to be explosive. So let's jump in and let's start introducing you to what the next step is all about. And as you know, these sponsors made this happen for you. It took a lot of experts to come together and put this program together, and we thank each and every one of them. And when you go into the site, you'll see that they're fabulous experts in this particular area. So, but do remember, those logos are the ones that are supporting us. So keep your eye out for them. If you're ever at a convention like I was recently in New York State Chiropractic Association, we were in Connecticut, and they were fabulous. So let's talk about what exactly is the Next Step community. This is a new program. And as I'm saying, it is a soft launch. We're going to work out the bugs so that we know what we need to produce more of and what to do to continue to generate more and more media coverage as we get through it. So this is a program for you, doctor, to get out of your office. Yes, I said it. You have to get out of your office. The reason why is the people that are in your office already know you. They love you. They think you're the best thing that has ever entered into their life. The question now is, are you willing to go out and start talking to your community? So the Next Step community is about reaching out to other healthcare providers. That's what makes it totally different, is that we're not just opening up a community walk or run. No, we're literally reaching out to healthcare providers in our neighborhood. Why? Fierce Health documented yesterday, we're going to lose up to 33,000 nurses in the next few years. And we love nurses. They stand by the patient. They're the best patient advocate. They want what's best for the patient, but they're burning out. Communities are burning out quickly. Mental health and physical health are declining. We know that just by going to the CDC site and seeing the overdose on opiates, seeing the mental health crisis, and all of us socially isolated during the pandemic. Stick with me, doctors. We have something very, very special. Chiropractic is about enhancing well-being. And with that, we want to reach out to our healthcare providers that didn't have the same experiences that we had, that have had some very, very difficult moments in their lives. And that is why you, that bright, shining chiropractic face that is full of energy and enthusiasm and passion for getting people well and maximizing that wellness, is why you want to do this. So as we go through, I'm going to ask you, so why would you want to do this? Well, it does make a difference, number one, in your community, because you become the expert. If there is one thing that we need you to be in your community, is that person that people will be willing to go to talk about their health and network with others. So the Next Step community is at its core unique. It's rooted at the healthcare level to invite other professional healthcare members. So what am I talking about? Do you have maybe a hospital near you that you can invite the nurses to with you? Do you have a yoga therapy studio? How about acupuncturists, massage therapists, maybe an orthopedist that is standalone that would love to come out and talk to you, and they bring their patients and you bring yours. There are other community leaders in your area. If you just close your eyes for a second and say, who could I network with? I guarantee you'll already have 5 people immediately on one hand. With burnout being at the all-time high, this is your opportunity to build these relationships and improve health for your local community. And if we do our job right, and I just told you we already have 7 global leaders, we can take this global. We can make this the best thing that has happened to our communities in a very long time. So we want to be able to support local leaders that perform healthy lifestyle issues. Maybe it's a running store that you'd like to ensure that they come along. There's so many fabulous opportunities. And for you, why would you join? Well, let's start with the basics. It's free. It's free to implement for your own clinic, and it's free to host. It just takes your willingness. And I'm not asking you to do a run walk program every other day. I could say you just sit with your staff and you contemplate, what would it look like for us to be active in the community? When you position yourself as the expert, the community can turn to you, knowing that you're the one that is the expert in walking and running techniques. And your community will feel comfortable coming to you, knowing and participating in these types of events. So when you complete the program, the Next Step logo that you saw on the other slide will actually be added to your Find a Doctor directory. Now, this is the soft launch year to get that added. I guarantee you, if you don't finish the program this year, what will happen is we're going to do massive national marketing. And that Next Step branding, where we already have 10,000 people coming to our site a month to find you, is going to brand you as a Next Step community leader, which means if we do a national ad and we get lots of media and people are like super excited to join a Next Step community, and your clinic does not have the branded Next Step logo, what does that do to your own reputation in the community? Are you doing everything you can to help people network together? Remember, mental health starts with social isolation and loneliness. And that is one piece that we have all experienced, is being alone, being isolated, and not having the same networking skills we had before COVID hit us. So when you implement this program and you network with other healthcare providers, you're going to be in our database with that wonderful Next Step community logo. So let's talk about, what does it take, doctor, to get this going? This is the toolkit. I tell you, we've done a very thorough understanding from experts in our chiropractic profession in sports, from ACA sports to the diplomates to to our colleges and sports. We brought them in and asked them questions. What would it look like to be able to implement this? And they are the ones that gave us the information. So the toolkit is all set up for you. Super easy to see. You can see at the bottom, it says f4cp.org/next step. That's literally how you access the toolkit. When you open the toolkit, then you're going to see a comprehensive guide to successfully set up and implement your Next Step community, walking or running. So doctors, lots of opportunity for you to choose, what is it going to look like? So in the toolkit, I'm just going to show you a few things that you're going to run through. Introductory video. This is a short video that I'm walking you through on how do I implement this effectively? Why am I doing it? And what are some of the positive things that you can do in building awareness with your staff as well? Next one is going to be looking at the checklist. It's so easy to forget steps. We don't want you to forget anything. We want you to go down the box with you and your staff and check off, where are we today? What is our goal date for that next step, walk or run? And the best part is that you're bringing in other healthcare providers and telling them, here's the date that I'm going to be doing. I'd like you to join. Feel free to invite your friends and family and coworkers and others to come to this next step, walk or run. So you're deciding what it's going to look like. And then you can set up your sign up sheet. As a doctor who always wants to be aware, if there's something that you want to do special for these people that signed up for the walk or run, you'll know how many. Today we have 10 people that we'll be walking or running with. What would you do if you had 200 sign up? Wouldn't that be exciting? 200 new patient potentials that want to walk and run, that want to be networking with the community, and that are willing to use this opportunity to really learn from you. So hang with me on this toolkit. The best part is you can print out the brochures. These are trifold brochures. You can put them in your office. You can take it down to the local Starbucks. I don't care where you take them. I'd like to see them in healthcare providers' offices, the massage therapist, the orthopedist, and say, let's get moving. Why? Harvard Health News released their health news today. And it's all focused on balance, walking and running. So, we're on to something when they're talking about balance, because we lose it naturally as we start to age. So we want to be able to get that next step community out, and you want to be able to say, for example, did you know that walking improves mental well-being? Physically active people have a 20% reduced risk of becoming depressed. And these types of things start to motivate your community to build and strengthen. Email templates are so simple to put together. All you have to do is cut and paste, and literally, if you have access to your patient's email list and they've given you the opportunity to reach out to them, put it in an email, get it out in your newsletters, post it in every room in your clinic that you're going to be hosting the Next Step Community Walk or Run on, and you pick the date, June 7th. June 7th is the date I'm going to do it. June 7th, my goal is to have 5 people walk with me. June 7th, I'm going to make 3 phone calls to healthcare providers in my neighborhood. That, my friends, makes the difference. This is our soft launch period. This is where we gather, we start to collaborate together, and we start building out, what does it look like? So we work out all of the things that our offices need to do. And then 2024, big leap into big time. Okay. That's where we go national advertising and moving it forward. So the walking guide ebook, once you get people to sign up, well, now you have something to give them. This ebook goes over the benefits of walking. If they only knew what you knew, they would make different choices. Remember, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The doctor actually cares about me. And so much so that he gave me this ebook so I could walk or run on the benefits of walking. Walking posture. What does the pace look like? What are some of the techniques that are used? How important is my footwear? And how do I prevent injuries when I'm walking or running? So this is all about chiropractors helping us get moving, helping us improve our mental attitude, helping us get passionate about what we did before. The best way to connect with your community is to be with them. So we brought other ways, the digital marketing video. Now, if you don't know Dr. Steve Capianco, he's a rock star in and of himself. And he put together the warm-up video and the cool-down video. So that video can be easily shared to, if people put their cell phones down and you want to text it to them. Remember, these are not your patients. You're not in HIPAA compliance here. These are people that are going to want to walk and run with you. And if they want the video on how to warm up, you can send it to them however they decide they want to be sent it to. Dr. Steve Capobianco is quite magnificent in and of itself because he's dealt with the fittest people in the world. So if you want an expert to show how easy it is. Now, you could do this video yourself and re-record it and give it to your patients or your community. The sky's the limit. We're just giving you a template to work with, and this is a very good one. Speaking of templates, we have a letter template that you can use to reach out to those healthcare professionals or some industry experts. Maybe there's a shoe store you love or a clothing store that's athletic that you'd like to reach out to. You pick it. We didn't want you to have to create anything. So we put together a template to ask the healthcare providers or the industry leaders to join you in your next step community. So you don't have to do any work, just plug and play, get it out to them. I would recommend 3 things on this one template. I would get it to them by email. I would send a snail mail because I think sometimes our lives get overwhelmed with email. And if you get a nice invitation in the mail, it just adds more to it. And then I would go about calling them. The 3-step program: hard copy in the mail, email, and then a phone call, just following up if they got it and that you'd love to see them there. So remember, this is about follow up. Sometimes people will need 777 times to hear the message. You're not that doctor. You're the doctor who takes action. You know what you need, and you go and you get it. So on this one, here's a flyer. Print and utilize it in your clinic, in every room. Place this brochure wherever you can. If patients are walking by, get it to them. If you have a healthcare provider who does massage, maybe they'll put it up. That's an easy win. Join our Next Step community because it's about accountability. It's about being together and networking and making that happen. Last but not least, once we get this kicked off, the media is going to want to know, how are you doing and why are you doing this? So we put together a press release. I would wait till you have this under your belt before you start sending it out. I would wait to do at least 2, maybe 3 Next Step community walks or run, and then send a press release. The more noise we make, the bigger this is going to be. And I think if we all work together, this is going to be a massive movement. This is also an opportunity on Running and Walking for you to share the podcast. This is Adjusted Reality. We pulled a few for you to share because they go with running and walking, but that's just a few of them. We have and now are on episode 6 of season 5. So, 6 is going to be launching in the fall, so don't fall behind. We had some massively impressive guests. And here's Greg Bennett, 7-time Olympic athlete, talking about high performance living. You have the fittest man in the world on Colin O'Brady on the 12-hour walk. And then you have Zach Bitter, just an amazing athlete in and of itself. But don't forget, we have Dr. Heidi Horvick, who is just an incredible educator. Get your patients listening to this podcast, and I guarantee you'll see more patients than you ever thought possible, because once they get it, once they hear it, they're going to want to be part of your practice. So we have social media posts. You can optimize. These are set already for Facebook, and you can get them on Instagram. So you don't have to mess around with them looking good. They're already set, ready to go. Digital marketing, social media posts that are sized appropriately, but use the hashtag next step, because that's how we're going to get more people to recognize that we branded this as a chiropractic campaign across the globe. That hashtag next step is very important. Now, once you've done it, once you've gone through the toolkit, and once you're ready to jump in and get that next step logo branded, then you get a certificate that you can put up in your wall. And I'll tell you what, patients walk by certificates all the time, and it's the new ones they pay attention to. Hey doc, what is the Next Step Community Program Leader Certificate about? It's about me joining the community and being the expert. So you will get that certificate. You need to make it a commitment. You need to set the date, and you need to get your staff ready, willing, and able to support increasing physical health and improving mental health in your community. So we have the running, walking program with lots of things for you to get out. And I hope as you look at this, you start to think about the most important reason why you join chiropractic. It's to change lives. It's just that simple. And when you start changing lives and you brand that Next Step community next to your name, and 10,000 times a month we get hit to find a doctor of chiropractic, you're going to be the one that's going to change the next step for the future of chiropractic. So here we go. We're working for you and working with you. So this is the recent media coverage. We got in Forbes. They picked our nonprofit status and elevated us on Forbes. And they allowed us to share what our Chirothon was all about and how we're engaging with our communities. And we had 85,000 viewers, and that is not a small thing. Then we go to the next media coverage, which is a big deal. The big deal is the Best Life. And this was but 2 weeks ago. And they have over 9 million users coming to their site every month. 9 million people are going to find out that chiropractic cares about their sleep. 9 million people are going to think to themselves, ooh, yeah, I do have poor sleep, or I do fall asleep on the couch. And why is that a bad thing? Well, because we got you. We got you in ways you never, ever thought about. We have to be with you. CNN, chiropractic commercial, you saw it. Mavis, did you know Mavis in this commercial was 89? And she just turned 90. So, Mavis, thank you so very much for being our example of fabulous and passionate living. As we go through, you saw the Monday marketing roadmaps, and this April mode roadmap walks you through the whole next step community. Be hip, be fun, be courageous, be brave, and get this out. So the content of the April roadmap, don't let your CAs miss out on bringing value. April 19th is tomorrow, and it is a fabulous webinar that really gets your CAs or someone at the front desk or a staff member to really picture what it's like to maximize communication in the office and improve all protocols. Don't miss it. We also have the PowerPoints that are available for you. Now, don't forget, one piece of this is really launching our articles. And a lot of you are finally joining LinkedIn. And if you haven't linked in with me, Dr. Sherry McAllister, find me on LinkedIn. Take any one of our articles. This one is a huge hit. Okay. Embracing a menopause mindset. Now, you might be a male practitioner right now thinking, why would I put that on there? Because women will read it and they'll think, wow, that was very sensitive of him to post it. It was very appropriate for me to read it. And that doctor becomes someone they trust, someone that they brand. And remember, the majority of healthcare decision makers are women. So if you're talking to them and talking with them, you're going to make a maximum improvement. And speaking of improvements, we can all improve in this area, every single one of us. And that is posture. May is National Correct Your Posture Month. And who better than chiropractic to take the lead? And we're taking it big time. So watch for that May monthly roadmap. It is chocked full of all things posture related, including it from our 2-year-olds all the way to our aging adults. But remember, this isn't done without you. So today might be that first day that you thought about, what, the foundation is doing something special. I was a little bit on the fence because I wasn't sure I wanted to spend more in my marketing department. Today's your day, doctor. This is your investment. We're 20 years old at the foundation. We have 7 global leaders. We have 48 state associations working with us, 16 colleges. And I need you. Step into this bronze membership. You see it right here on the screen. It's a very special discounted price. It's usually $300. You get it for $180. And it comes with a bronze birthday box. What does that mean? Well, our sponsors came together and they put a special gift in the box for you. There's never a better time to join the foundation and celebrate with us. We had plenty of new members in New York. Lots of new members from Davenport, Iowa last weekend as well. So today's the day you say to yourself, I'm making an investment. I'm going to level up. I'm going to be a bronze member. I like what the foundation is doing. I like growing my practice. I like being able to help people. And this is one piece of it. Don't stop believing in what you do. Where am I going to be next? Well, I just told you I was in New York, and Dr. Santa was in Iowa. I'm going to be in Wyoming Chiropractic Association. So if you're listening and you're going to be going, please stop by. I'll have a gift rating for you. Let them know that you came from the ChiroSecure Facebook Live, because together we will change the world. We just have to be active. We will go from good to great by the passion and the boldness we're willing to step out and step in to help others be healthier, stronger, and get back that social isolation that took away so many of our friendships and got us slumping in our chairs or our couches through COVID. Today is the day. Make the difference. I want to thank you for joining me for this presentation, and I hope you think about giving yourself and your practice a birthday present from the foundation. Last but not least, do not miss next Tuesday. ChiroSecure will always be back here doing a fantastic job of keeping you up to date, giving you the latest, greatest information, and as always, providing fantastic services. Thanks again. I will see you during May's Posture Month. Don't miss it. It's going to be one of the very best.